after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Looks beautiful right now, but we've got a storm in the, south of us, I guess. It'll be heading out into the Gulf. They're making a U-turn coming our way. Expected to do all of that expected to reach us Thursday. 3 to 8 inches is what they're saying. And just a quick reminder, there are sandbags being offered for free from the city of Ocala and Marion County, and there are some locations where you can get those. I can direct you, if you would, to our Facebook page, the WOCA Facebook page. We have it, pinned to the top of the page, so it'll stay there. You should be able to see, then go to the locations. I think what did it say, 10 bags?
10, you said.
You're allowed 10 bags, and they're free. Nobody's going to charge you for those handbags.
No.
So. Galen Unold is not in town. He's up in Atlanta at Comic-Con. Boy, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. So I went to your LifeSouth Facebook page because I was hoping to see some pictures of burly men in Wonder Woman costumes.
Doesn't start till Friday. Live starts Thursday.
Okay.
DragonCon doesn't start till Friday.
Okay.
DragonCon you're at.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I called the wrong thing. But I wanted to tell you this, and I didn't know this. The next time we donate blood, we got to do this. I didn't realize you could now, I guess, just put the @ symbol and then LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and it'll post whatever that we're there. Is that right? So do you know who?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know who Matt Wilkerson is from Verizon?
Sure. Yeah.
So he posted a photo. This was back in July, and I just never saw this. He posted a photo in July of his arm with the blood, tube coming out of his arm, and he wrote, "To all the cancer patients out there, number 172 donation of platelets, double unit underway, praying for you." So he went and donated and posted a photo of his arm. Yeah, that's awesome.
There you go.
100.
Oh yeah, I thought absolutely. It's kind of like a hashtag. Yeah.
Okay, so now we know how to. Now I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how's everything in Atlanta?
It's good so far. I mean, day's just getting started, and today we call preparation day. Tomorrow's moving day, and then Thursday is the first day of the drive.
I remember this from the past. Yeah,
today is preparation day, where we just get ready to get ready.
There's a lot of manual labor involved in that whole trip, isn't there?
Absolutely. Yeah. Just to kind of put it into perspective, we're going to have from out of the state of Georgia, we're going to have just over 200 people that are coming from Florida or Alabama coming in to support this drive. And so we're going to have, we believe, 39 pallets of material and goods and T-shirts and juice and cookies and blood bags and gauze that's going to be moved. And then it takes us about, once we get down to the hotel, it takes us about 8 to 10 hours to set everything up.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
You've told us before that it's all worth it.
That's 48 people.
You've expressed before that it's worth it because traditionally, the folks who attend this event are very, very generous with their blood. They have no problem stopping what they're doing, and half hour later they've donated a pint of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And the people of DragonCon, and this is going to be my 15th year, I believe. 10th. It's going to be LifeSouth.
Is that right? Wow.
No, is that right? Yeah.
15.
No, it's not. Is it? All right. Our first one we ever did was in 2001.
So it's 15 years.
So
15 years.
This is LifeSouth's 15th.
Wow.
This is 16th, right?
The 16th, because this is 2016.
Okay.
You count
right.
2001.
Mine. Okay. Sorry. This is my 10th.
Wow.
That I've gone to.
So is the excitement level at 10 years into it different than it was at the first year?
Oh, heck yeah. The first year I just thought, okay, it's just maybe we'll be lucky to draw 10.
Oh, really? Okay.
Now when we go, it's more, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, because there's so, if you think about it, so in terms of economics, we spend almost $2 million on this event. All right. And so there's a tremendous amount of pressure because if we don't draw any blood donors and we don't recoup any of the costs, that's a problem. But the biggest problem is because we bring staff from all over the Southeast, they cannot collect in their home areas.
Wow.
So it puts a tremendous strain on the blood supply.
It's just
and it's a huge team that makes this all happen, and my responsibility is to make sure that we get donors. And so I have a what I call my committee, and I have a recruitment committee within the DragonCon. Here, I don't know, what do you call it? It's hard to say. It's not one group because it's so diverse.
Right.
But from the DragonCon group, and there's about 100 to 120 people in that, and so they're the ones who go out and connect to each of these individual little pockets and segments of people and help promote the blood drive for me. So, and they tell me it's going to be great. So that's I don't sleep. It's just a really anxious time.
And you have famous people that have donated in the past, you said.
Absolutely. This year, and I think I'm the only person on the planet who's excited about this. Okay, you guys have kids that are probably at the right age. Do you remember the TV show Fraggle Rock?
Yes.
Oh, I love that
Absolutely,
show.
Sure
Okay.
do.
It's a
All
great
right,
show.
So
Who's there from Fraggle Rock?
Right.
The
The
Dozers?
puppet master for Fraggle, her name is Cindy. She was the person who controlled Fraggle, which was the head guy, the star, is going to be there, and she reached out to me via email. And so she goes, "Hey, I'm coming. I'd love to be at that drive. I don't know if you know who I am." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" One of my favorite shows on the planet. I mean, when I said Fraggle Rock, all you wanted to say is, "Dance and dance and play."
That's right.
Another day.
Exactly. I love
Down to
that.
Fraggle Rock. And she called me, and I said, "Is your ringtone the theme song to Fraggle Rock?" And she goes, "Surprisingly, I get that question a lot." So
is it? What was the answer?
Also, she goes, "No," but she knew, what's his name, the famous, the Muppet guy,
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson. She worked with him for years and years. That was a Jim Henson production.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the stars we have coming, and then we have some actors and things like that. I have a team of about 5 people who do nothing but connect with my celebrities. So.
Oh wow!
Wow,
that's a fun job. So how
that's
hard is
my DragonCon team?
How hard is your job? You said your job is to get donors. Do they happen naturally, or do you literally have to be asking people?
Yes and yes. We do it both ways. We don't leave any. My job is to coordinate the whole effort, and all I worry about is putting people in the blood drive, and so everything and anything that I can do. So I interact with media. We talked about the stars. We have a team of about 15 recruiters each day that go out and scatter amongst the 12 hotels, and it's about a 2.5 square mile footprint. And we'll stand and we'll talk and we'll engage and we'll cajole and beg and plead and get people to come in.
So does the goofy stuff work? When I say goofy stuff, I mean like if you have the blood guy or the dog or what do you have, a dog?
Bo.
Oh yeah, the bloodhound.
Yeah,
Bo the bloodhound.
Yeah, does that stuff actually work in an environment like that? As far as
Absolutely.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, everything works, and this is what I tell people every day. I'm like, look, diversity is the key to everything. Don't put all your eggs into one basket. This is one of the few blood drives where you can do anything. Last year we had, Dracula was our theme because we got permission from Bram Stoker to use his image. The guy from, what was his name? The guy who played Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Do you know who it was?
Famous for it.
Yeah, I don't.
It just went right out of my brain.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember
It'll
his
come
name.
to me. That's going to drive me crazy.
Bela
Bela Lugosi was from years ago. I don't know who played the new guy.
That's who it is.
Okay.
That's who it is. Bela Lugosi. So, we got permission to use his likeness, and so we've done vampires. This year we're doing a little bit of a Game of Thrones, and so, we've done things like Starve a Vampire. You could do anything here because these people get it. And, it's such a fun group that by Friday I'll be re-energized, and then by Sunday I just want to pass
Be
out.
worn out. What is the demographic of people who show up at DragonCon? Is it 18 to 30, or are there people 60s? Who's there?
What would your guess be? honestly,
guess would be 35 and under. That's my guess. 35 and under.
You know, shockingly, it's you'll see 2-year-olds here with families.
Well,
and you'll see
And Charity's mom,
Absolutely.
Charity's mom is up there.
the
and she
2-year-old
goes
didn't
every
choose to
year.
go there, though.
No, but they're into it. And then you have, like, I've seen 10-year-olds who work on their costume all year because they've been going since they're 2.
Oh, really?
And then last year it was one of the coolest things. And 3 of them donated. There were 4 generations of people coming to the DragonCon, and then the great grandparent had been there. Like, you know, this is the 40th year of DragonCon, and so she said, "This is like my 24th or 25th."
Oh, wow!
Yeah, they love that
keep
stuff.
They keep all their badges and all their pins, and
So
it's their Super Bowl. It's hard to imagine.
Is it the same thing in New York as in
It's
Atlanta?
Comic-Con, yeah.
Oh, Comic-Con and DragonCon.
No,
They're
completely different.
They're 2 different
They're
things, but the
completely different.
age group is the same.
Oh.
It's from whatever to 90s. People are just they're all ages.
The difference is and the chairman of DragonCon, and the starter of it, the founder, Pat Henry, says it best. He said, Comic-Cons are corporations putting on events. DragonCon is a fan-based con where they're bring in the fans decide what we do and what we discuss and what people we bring in. There is no corporate sponsorships. There's none of that. They're not trying to sell, DVDs or anything, even though there is an entire vendor area. But it's really we're a spot where people can interact and go one-on-one. And no matter how eclectic your like is, if there's any kind of a science fiction or any of that role-playing segment that you're into, I guarantee you will find a group that is into it.
Really?
Comic-Con
So, for
is the same
example,
way.
Yeah. So, for example, and we'll have 175,000 people here.
Wow.
So, for example, you can pick a single character in a one of these sci-fi books, and there will be a club that's meeting to discuss that character, no matter how small. No matter how small.
Can you get the Pokemon people to put a Pokemon character in your booth, and then just name it Zikachu just for the fun of it?
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be cool.
Zikachu.
Zikachu.
We could, and the people at DragonCon would get that, but there are people that, if we were to do that in Ocala, people would go crazy. I mean, they would literally go crazy.
Yeah.
In a bad way or a good way?
In a horrible way.
Bad way.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, it's a horrific disease. If you've seen the births that are resulting.
Oh, I know.
I'm not making fun of it, but come on.
It's just the name. It's the name we're having fun with.
Yeah, we couldn't use the mosquito on the shirt for like 4 years because of West Nile.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, what
really?
mosquitoes do? They spread diseases. It's a joke. All right. It's okay. All right.
It's a good
so
joke,
you
too.
just,
All right, let's take a little break. And the only thing I had prepared today, because I just wanted to hear you talk about what you're doing up there, and I know it's a big deal. So I want to continue doing that. But there was an FDA Zika story this morning. So I'll tell you what it was. Okay. You might already know it, and how it might affect LifeSouth and all the blood banks. So let's take a little break and be right back with Galen, broadcasting from. And the signal's really clear. You're just on your phone, though, right?
Yeah.
Tom Schmitz did his football game by, what do you call that thing?
Skype.
Skype. And it was really clear sounding. I don't know. They've improved.
Pretty amazing.
We did Skype once before, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
But it was really good Friday. All right, we'll take a little break. Be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, intervals of clouds and sun and becoming breezy. Some showers and a thunderstorm or two around. There can be some heavier downpours that leading to flash flooding this afternoon and this evening. The high 84 to 88. Then mostly cloudy Tuesday night with a shower or thunderstorm, low 73 to 77. For Wednesday, variable cloudiness with a couple of showers and a heavier thunderstorm around, the high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Fellow Marion County voters, let's do a common sense resume check on the two Republican candidates for sheriff. Kerry Crawford offers 36 years of law enforcement and 25 plus years of senior command and management experience. His opponent has no upper management experience. None. Let that sink in. You've been asked to promote someone from being a shift supervisor to running a massive and dynamic 750 employee and $70+ million organization with no experience. Common sense tells us that's not a good move. That's why common sense voters will vote Kerry Crawford, sheriff of Marion County. He's ready.
Political advertisement paid for and approved by Kerry Crawford, Republican from Marion County Sheriff.
WWWOCA,
All right, 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in to The Source, WOCA. Beautiful day right now. And, of course, there is rain in the forecast in the form of possibly a tropical thunderstorm, or a tropical storm, I guess is what you say, that doesn't have a name yet. They're calling it 9. I guess if it gets a name, it'll be Hermine.
Yes.
And Galen, Unold
like
from LifeSouth is up in Atlanta attending DragonCon. And I just want to tell you, I went to the LifeSouth Facebook page, and just real quick, I just want to read, I'm not going to read names, just said, this donation is for a friend's niece that needs surgery. The next one says, donating blood, urgent need for O negative, that's me, exclamation mark. The next one says, feeling fabulous at LifeSouth, and they give the little, the little teardrop thing that shows where they are.
Aww.
Let's see, checked in at LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Gosh, movers and shakers, watching movers and shakers at LifeSouth. They were watching TV.
Cool.
Checked in at life. So many people are using their Facebook thing to show. There's Matt Wilkerson again showing his arm, a photo of his arm, donating platelets. It just goes on and on and on. I love this. This. You know what? People like to jump on a bandwagon, and there's a bandwagon going on right here.
Well, and blood donation is the most philanthropic act on the planet, and I think people don't really realize that. More people give blood than give to charity around the world. And, you're right. It is a big bandwagon, and there's a lot of room, and we need a lot more people. So just get out there, give to Get the Life, donate blood.
There's a photo of a sexy girl, and she has a selfie of herself and her friend, and it says, best friends that bleed together stay together. Oh, I like that.
That is nice.
There you go.
You're the guy sitting in the corner playing guitar, looks like. Carl Page was singing for all donors. He must have been in the corner singing for you guys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's one of the joys of working at LifeSouth is people just show up and say, "Hey, can I help? What can I do?" It's just cool.
Would you ever want an accordion player?
A lot of
mandolin
givers.
Player? Absolutely, and that's part of the thing is people will show up and say, "Hey, I've got these free things. Just can you give them out to blood donors?" And they don't want any recognition. And we get that kind of stuff all the time, and it's really amazing.
There's a photograph on here. I guess you know who this guy is. He's a basketball player. He works for LifeSouth now, huh? He was in the studio with the basketball team. Remember the basketball team?
Yeah. You told me about him. Yeah, he works at our Ocala region, if I remember right.
Right. Yeah, young, good-looking guy. I can't remember his name.
We saw him on the bus, didn't we?
Right.
When you and I donated?
I think we did. I'm looking to see if he's tagged.
Yeah.
No, he's not
After we
tagged.
talked about him last, I haven't met him yet. But after we talked about him, I got a text saying this is so and so and so and so. Now I can't remember.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
while ago.
Yeah, it's not tagged.
It's something, the Marion County Stallions or something like that. It was the name of the
Yeah,
team.
I'm a horrible person. All right.
You're awesome.
All right, so let me tell you about the FDA. The U.S.
text me.
U.S. Food and Drug Administration on Monday issued emergency authorization for a Zika diagnostics test from Swiss drug maker Roche, skirting normal approval channels as the regulator moves to fight the disease's spread. The Zika virus, detected in Brazil and elsewhere last year before spreading to the Americas, is associated with microcephaly. Brazil is in the Americas. What are they talking about?
I know.
A birth. Who wrote this?
That's okay.
Brazil's not in Europe. A birth defect. Okay, it goes on to explain what that is. Through last week, the United States reported 2,517 Zika cases, 29 of which are locally in Florida through mosquito bites. Wow. The rest all by travelers. So I guess it's kind of an emergency need right now to test it.
Well, yeah. So, all these pharmaceutical companies are always trying to stay ahead of the trends and things like that. And so, because of the FDA process is so long, we actually use Puerto Rico as a test base for much of these. But we now have the test. It's extremely expensive. It's amazing how expensive that thing is. But we are in the process, and now initially they just said counties in Florida, and then we knew it was going to grow. So we've been in preparation for this for a while. And so we started testing it August 1st for every product that LifeSouth collects in all 3 states. And now the whole country's going to test. And that's okay. I mean, our job and our obligation is make the blood supply safe and adequate. And safe is first. But at the same time, I guess the safest blood supply would be no blood supply, but you still have to.
Yeah, and you're dead.
That's not really safe, though.
Then you're dead. You're like that guy who's going to have his head transplanted. Did you happen to see that story?
Yeah, that was scary.
I missed that.
A Russian guy has agreed to be the first person. His body is basically shot, and so they're next year going to take his head and put it on the head of a brain dead guy, the body of a brain dead guy.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
They're going to need blood. I
Scary.
think.
I mean, maybe it works. Heck, I don't know. I mean, they transplant some amazing things.
Can you imagine that, though? That's not really a head transplant. That's a body transplant. Right? Because it's not like the dead guy is going to come back to life. It's the live guy who's going to stay alive, just with a new body.
All right.
I wonder if he's going to like every piece he's got.
His body must be in bad shape now.
It is. No, it really is. And I'm not making fun of that. It's just it's hard to imagine it happening, though.
If you're going to put that in there, you're like, look, I need somebody who's fit. I want to be 6'2".
Right.
I want to have ripped abs.
Oh, can you imagine the implications
Put in your
of
order.
this? I'm really a man in a woman's body. Can you just give me a man's body?
Oh God.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You'd still be an ugly dude with your face. Let's shave that Adam's apple.
Well, when they do that, though, they'd have to have the same blood type person, right?
Robin brought it right back. Robin brought it right back.
Actually, no. Because the red cells are created by the bone marrow.
Oh.
And so if you're severing the head, and remember, blood never touches the brain, so I don't think it would matter. I don't know. I mean, scientific. That's a rudimentary. I don't know, but I think there would be more important things.
Kevin, you've had a lot of work to do. When does the fun start?
Thursday.
Actually,
Thursday. Saturday when the parade is done. And I've walked 2.1 miles in the bow suit in the heat. When that's done, that's when I'm like, okay, DragonCon's almost over. I'm going to survive.
No, you're having fun. All right, where's the Bloodmobile in Ocala today?
Bloodmobile today, we're actually at Wedgwood Lane.
In the Villages, right?
We're out there, at the Villages. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Well, be careful up there. Have fun as much as you can, and don't work too hard. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, you got it. Thank you, guys.
All right. We will be right back.
News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. 69 days until the presidential election, and the FBI's warning states to be on the alert.
Warning election officials across the country to enhance security after foreign hackers got into the election databases of Illinois and Arizona.
Fox's Jill Nato. The European Union rules Ireland must recover back taxes from Apple to the tune of 13 billion euros, or $14.5 billion. EU Commissioner Marguerite Vestager says an illegal tax arrangement meant the company paid an extremely low tax rate.
As little as 0.0005% in 2014, which means that even less was paid in taxes. It was 50 euros per million in profits.
Ireland says it will appeal, and Hawaii braces for Hurricane Madeline. Fox News, we report, you decide.
This is the sound of a brand new outdoor grill being hurled off a 20-story building. Now a stylish glass coffee table. An electric guitar. These are the things you could enjoy, all cast into oblivion. Because when you throw away money on wasted electricity, you throw away everything you could have bought with it. Visit EnergySavers.gov and get tips on how to save energy and money. Then do things like switch to Energy Star light bulbs or Energy Star appliances, and you could save hundreds of dollars a year. So this doesn't happen to the recliner you've had your eye on, or this to the treadmill on your wish list, or this to the shiny new bike your kid's been asking for. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
RL here to tell you how to deal with this heat wave. Get on down to Dairy Queen at Silver Springs. They have a blizzard waiting for you to cool off with. What a great treat in many different flavors. Or get one of our juicy char-grilled burgers with the #1 rated milkshake in America. So come on down to Dairy Queen at Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum, federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through August 31st, subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website at flcu.org or 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25 months CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
Election Day is Tuesday, August 30th. I need your vote. I'm Bridget Smith, registered nurse, veteran, and farmer of Marion County. I am running for Marion County Commissioner for you. I am disgusted with how our tax dollars are being spent. I will be a steward of your tax dollars and truly be the commissioner, representative of you, the people. I am Bridget Smith. I will dismember the status quo. Political advertisement paid for and approved by Bridget Smith. I am Bridget Smith, and I approve this message.
Cookies, 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 cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. King Cookie in the Paddock Mall in Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. So next time you're in the mall, stop by King Cookie or call 352-237-2557. KingCookieOcala.com. Customized cookies, cakes, and more. King Cookie.
Eating cookies, we're so happy eating cookies. Cookies!
It's rodeo time in Ocala. The 34th annual Ocala Shrine Pro Rodeo returns to the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion September 2nd and 3rd. 7:30 nightly, cowboys ride to help children walk with all the major events of pro rodeo. Get your tickets now for broncs, bulls, and babes, cowboys, cowgirls, and you. September 2nd and 3rd, the Ocala Shrine Pro Rodeo. Don't miss it.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the side at all times.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.